God bless everybody today. It's November 6th of 2022. I'm going to do a short video. This works with my paradigm, but it's just a piece of the paradigm, but I want to explain this component a little deeper so you understand sort of the meaning and how it might be sort of a Nostradamus thing, in the sense that the two last names I'm going to show you are extremely close, and in my paradigm it matters to the process of how and when Antichrist is on the ground, and so I think it's important that I at least point this out to you. So Nostradamus was a seer or astronomer. He was a lot of things. He was a physician. He did all these different things, but he built these quatrains, and over time throughout history, people think that he's actually predicted a number of things, like Hitler was associated with Hister in his quatrain and some different things like that. So I wanted to show you something that I thought was a similar process, in the sense that these two last names are similar, not exactly, but they're similar, and I'll show you the comparison of the two names. But look at the two names, and then I'm going to show you in the in my paradigm where this matters. At least I think it matters. So if you click on that file, this is the paradigm. This is the paradigm of the three modern day kings. And it goes over the next 5 years, I believe, of what I found and what's going to happen as we move forward. But in this section over here, there's a person that might affect us in the future, and we just saw his father get elected in a new election cycle, and his name is Netanyahu. So Netanyahu has now got victory again. He's the new prime minister, but he's not the leader of Israel. The leader of Israel is Isaac Herzog, and he's the president. Okay, this is the prime minister. So Netanyahu is the prime minister. So I just want to make sure that you understand the difference. But in the Bible, there's a name that comes up, and it also comes up in my paradigm that I've shown you in the past in a number of videos, that this name is really extremely similar to Netanyahu, and it could be, it reflects to one of his sons, because it indicates it's the son of this person. So in 2 Kings 25, verse 23 to 25, it indicates this son of, now look at this word, okay? I want you to sort of brand it into your mind so that when I show you the comparison, it will make some more sense. And what's happening is here, in the end, in the paradigm, Antichrist, because both leaders of Israel are out of commission, they've been captured or removed from Israel or Jerusalem, and they've been taken away. And so Antichrist places in a governor, which would be the 12th king or leader of Israel. And Enoch's 70 prophecy of the 70 shepherds goes over this, where there will be a 12th king at the end, and after that 12th king, the end would happen. Once his season's complete, the story would complete, and the Lord would come back, and that would complete the story. So I want to show you this name, though, compared to Netanyahu real quick. Now remember, Netanyahu just got reelected, and he's going to be a factor as we move forward in the next 5 years. So this, I believe, is a profound thing to look at. Now look at the names here. You have Netanyah, and you have Netanyah. The only differences in these names is that if you take the H out here, and the I is a Y, and at the end you have a U. That's the only difference in this name. And so, is there potentially the son of Netanyahu, which he has 2 of, going to play a factor in the demise of the governor that the Antichrist places in, this 12th leader. And you think, well, they were an elected leader. No, but he's been placed in as a king or a ruler over these areas. And so he would be the leader at that time. And so if you look at this name, how close is that? Is that a Nostradamus type thing going on there? And that this would then affect us as we move forward into 24, 25 as Antichrist is on the ground and we start to see this happen. So Netanyahu has two boys. One is Yair and one is Avner. Now Avner, to me, would be the one that probably would be the son of Netanyahu that would carry this out because he's a military guy. This was more of a scholar, regular guy that does things. But this guy here, he's a military guy. And so could he lead a group of people to kill this governor that Antichrist puts in place at the very end? And then we would see that last season completed, and it indicates in the paradigm what happens after that. So this event occurs right in here. Okay, so we're into past April of 24. We're moving into May of 25 here. Okay, so Antichrist is on the ground. Your seals have broken. Your trumpets have started to sound. Sixth trumpet happens, Antichrist rises, he signs a treaty with the nations, we start moving into the decimation of nations and things like that. You get into this area and we can blow that up. So if Antichrist signs the treaty here in April, and we're moving into that 3.5 years to Abomination, and I talked about how at this very time President Revlin is being captured, and so he's out of commission. If you go back before this, let me go back there real quick. Isaac Herzog is also in captivity for up to 3 years, and so both leaders of Israel are out of commission. And so I said for a while, the person that's going to step in, because if Isaac Herzog's taken back here, Reuben Revlin's going to step in because he would be like an acting president because they wouldn't have time for elections. Because Netanyahu has now been reelected, one of his sons could lead a strike force against this governor that's been placed in. Now, if you look at this, I've given you all the verses for here on how this is going to take place. I've done a video about this in the Enoch 70 Shepard and the paradigm of the three modern day kings that affect Erdogan, Isaac Herzog, and Reuben Revlin. As we move forward, that one of the sons of Netanyahu, and like I said, look at that spelling. Is it close? Or maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe there's nothing here at all. I'm not saying I have found anything. I'm saying as an analyst, I'm showing you what I've found, and you have to determine whether it's going to come true. And this is going to happen shortly. I've got a couple dates coming up in the next few months here. We'll see if that happens. That he's going to kill this governor. If that happens, then the Enoch 70 Shepard prophecy would be complete, because that would be the 12th leader of Israel. His season would be complete since, and this would be the 12th leader since May 14th of 1948, because Isaac Herzog is the 11th leader, and he would be captured for up to 3 years, as I show you in the paradigm, if you move back. So, in September of 26, I also show the son of Netanyahu, one of these two boys. I say it might be Avner, but in this case it might be Yair, because he proclaims a fast to the Lord. Now I said that Avner's more of a military guy, where Yair is more of a scholar. So, or it could be the same boy as killed this leader here. If it is the same boy, then it's probably Avner. If it's two different sons doing two different things, then it could be Avner here and Yair doing something there, okay? And then, look, Jerusalem and Israel is smitten and utterly destroyed just shortly after that, because at this point, the city is broken down, they're burning the houses, there's nothing left. Antichrist is getting ready to go off on Abomination here, in a couple of years. And so Antichrist is in control at this point. So I just wanted to point these things out on the paradigm and how they might affect us as we move into the near future. Will Iran be attacked in the next few months in January of this next year? Will the sixth seal break in October of 23, as indicated on the paradigm? Will Isaac Herzog be captured and Reuben Rivlin be captured, which would then bring in a governor through Antichrist that would be killed by the Son of Nethaniah over here prior to Abomination? We'll sort of know if this is starting to become truth or reality, and if there's anything here at all, if we see this attack on Iran on January 24th of 23. If that happens, and we see Daniel 8 effect happen, and the nation of Iran fall in 21 days after that, which would be February 14th of 2020, based on this timeline here, on Valentine's Day, then this paradigm is probably right, and we should be preparing our oil for the Feast of Trumpets of 2027. God bless everybody. Time is extremely short. You may see a nation of Iran fall in approximately 3 months. You may see a global earthquake happen in approximately a year. Have you put your oil in your lamp? Have you got right with the Lord Jesus? Find the open door. Find the way to heaven. Find the way to the millennial. Lord Jesus has the scroll in his hand, and he owns the title deed to this world. Antichrist is going to be on the ground for a while, and he's going to vanquish all the evil, so that when we go to the new level of existence, we won't have all these hindrances, and hopefully society will get along a whole lot better in the new one. He'll rebuild our minds, and he'll reshape our bodies into new beings, spiritual beings. So find God through Jesus, because that is the only open door. God bless. Have a great night.